Hello, listener. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. Yep, I'm already dropping jewels just by you listening to this podcast. There's a creation tool that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. How simple is that? Anchor will do all the work for you by distributing your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. Not to mention, you can make money from your podcast as well with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So what are you waiting on? Download the Anchor app and get busy. Hello, listener. Imagine, if you will, a world where Cinco de Mayo falls on Taco Tuesday, only to be ruined by a virus named after a Mexican beer. Ain't life sweet? Strap in, ladies and gents. This is going to be a bumpy ride. This is Inconsistently Consistent. It wasn't too long ago everyone's thoughts sounded like this. December 31st, 11:59 p.m.
Perfect.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2020 is your year. You're going to get that promotion at the new job.
Perfect.
You're finally going to put the down payment on that new house on the corner you've been thinking about buying.
Perfect.
You're going to get a fancy new ride. Oh yeah, let's not forget you're going to travel more. You know, get to some of those ball games to see them live. You got to do that.
Perfect.
And after all of that, you're going to put a little money away for a rainy day, because 2020 is your year. Then COVID-19 happens. But that's okay. 2020 is still your year. No need to worry. It's just a few ball players that got it. No harm. We're all okay. They're rich. I'm sure they're going to get cured in no time. Wait, the whole season got canceled? You know what? No biggie. 2020 is still your year. Hell, I might even switch over to baseball. I know I need to learn more about baseball anyways, the way I've been rooting for the Dodgers. They look like they might be going all the way this year. Wait, so you saying all sports got canceled? Well, 2020 is still your year. Yeah, I don't have to see so many games. I got other things to do this year. But it starts with me asking for that big promotion. I've been killing it lately. How could they tell me no? Wait, so there's no promotions being given out at this time? And on top of that, we might be working from home. Okay. You know, maybe not this month, but everything will be back to normal in a month or so. I mean, it's not even that many deaths. I'm fine. This is crazy. I'll just go home and watch some news and see what's going on, because 2020 is still my year. I don't know what the hell everybody else is thinking about. This is my year. Did I hear that right? The housing market is down and the economy too? Man, companies closing. Some might be closing and going out of business forever. Wow. They say the death toll is getting a little higher? You know what? I'm not going to worry. 2020 is still my year for me to turn it all around.
I know you're enjoying the show, but we got to pay some bills. Period.
I started my own clothing line. It's called Weird. What is weird and why would you want to wear it, you ask? Well, let me explain. Weird stands for wonderful, entertaining, interesting, rich dork. If you can't find out who you are in one of those words, then this is simply not for you. I created this brand as an anti-bullying clothing line. But for you, it may mean something totally different, and that's okay. Your clothes should have a meaning. With Weird, it's right front and center, if you're only looking for what's on the surface. So if you feel like me, pick up some Weird. wear it proudly, and support something good. You can check it all out at weirdclothingcompany.com. That's Weird Clothing Company, the small brand that fights back. Now back to the show. It's just a little death. Little death never hurt anybody, right? Wait, what the hell? Looks like some crash, helicopter crash. Am I seeing this correct? Kobe Bryant and his daughter, along with some others, just killed in a helicopter crash? You know what? No way this is true. He's the best damn basketball player that's ever walked this earth. You know what? The media's always coming up with fake news. Oh my gosh, this is no way this is true. You know what? Let me turn this news off. I've had way too much bad news for one day. I'm gonna go book that ticket to Puerto Rico. I've always wanted to go there. And now might be the best time while all of this shit's going on. I'll have my feet kicked up, sticking my ass out to the world. Wait. Hold on a minute. Wait, what? An earthquake? And there could be a travel ban coming. What the hell is going on? Because 2020 is my year. 2019 was so shitty to me. I said I was done with 2019. 2020 is my year. I claimed it. And this damn COVID-19 comes into the year of 2020 and screws up all my plans. I'm not feeling so well. I'm feeling like I got a fever and I'm, running on shortness of breath. Better just lay down for a while and see if this passes, pop on some news and see what's going on. Maybe it might be a simple cure for this, or it's got to be something that I could take that would cure what's going on, get me back to myself real fast. Wait, what? He said UV light inside the body. Okay, and he said you could take some bleach and any disinfectant either by injecting or swallowing by mouth. Well, I could do that right now. I have that in the house right now. He's our president. I know he wouldn't tell me anything wrong. And if I do it, I could get back to my 2020. If you're the dumbass that thought 2020 was your year, are you not claiming it now? Do you count like this? 18, 19, 21, 22. I know. I wasn't going to even talk about COVID-19 on this podcast. I wasn't even going to bring it up. But I felt like it was selfish of me not to bring it up, being that we are kind of going through all this shit together. I feel like we're all stuck inside of this movie. Idiocracy. If you haven't watched it, you should. This movie came out in 2006. It stars Luke Wilson and Maya Rudolph. Fuck, they even got Terry Crews in the damn movie. I think he plays the president. This movie's epic. But how is a movie from 2006 judging what's going on in 2020? Isn't that weird? I'll tell you what's really weird. Terry Crews is the president. He's a black man. And I think in this movie in 2006, what they were trying to tell us is that the first black president would fuck up everything. How ironic that it wasn't. It would be a white guy who would act black that would fuck up everything. Is that a reach? Who here could have another term of Barack Obama? My hand is raised. I definitely could go for another term of Barack Obama. Not taking any digs at our commander-in-chief, but I'm just saying, look at where we're at now. You be the judge. Fast food is king, and I'm not ashamed to say I'm stuck on it my damn self. Every time I see someone in my neighborhood exercising or running down the street, I tell myself, I'm gonna get back in shape. Right after this Big Mac meal. Supersize me, please. I shouldn't even be joking about this. I'm seriously overweight and I need to get back in the gym and get back in shape. Does anybody have Kanye's workout plan? I think I might need it. But it's totally crazy what I can draw from the parallels of this movie compared to what's going on in life right now. I don't want to give any spoilers up. I'm just saying you should go watch the movie. But don't be like me. Don't watch the movie while you're eating fast food, sitting there thinking, oh, that'll never be us. We'll never get to that point. This movie is pointless. It's funny though, but it's pointless. So after I eat all the fast food and watch that movie, you know what happens next? Spell disaster. I gotta take a shit now, but I gotta hold it in. Why, you ask? Because there's no toilet paper. I mean, what the hell happened to all the toilet paper? What this movie should have done is clue me in on the future that we would all be harboring toilet paper. Yep, shit paper. That 24 rolls, double ply, extra strength paper we flush down the drain every time we have to take a number two. What are we supposed to do at this point? Use napkins? Maybe wet a towel? That's gross. That's nasty. That's disgusting. If you're doing that, more power to you. I can't really say anything. Do what you got to do. But the point is we literally got people fighting out in the streets for toilet paper. And I'm not ashamed to say that I might be one of the motherfuckers that'll bust you upside your head for a double ply roll of toilet paper. Because I need that when I shit. We've got flipped upside down on our heads. This thing came along and it has really changed the way life is, or the way we even see life. So it brings me to my question. What happens when all of this is over? How does life look to you? Are you going to go back and do some of the same things? Are you going to go back and claim your year? When this is all over, are you going to be more adventurous? Are you going to start to do the things that you said you were going to do?
I know you're enjoying the show, but we gotta pay some bills. Period.
I love music because it helps me understand my reality. It helps me free my thoughts. If I didn't have music, I don't think life would be as fulfilling, mixed with all the highs and the lows life can bring you. My name is Eric, aka Everything Real Is Known. You're listening to track 1, Start, off my new album, 1 Year Plan. You can listen to the whole album on Spotify, Apple Music, and any other streaming platforms. Now back to the show. Okay, I'm gonna go a little out there. See, so inside my mind, I always say that the movies have already shown us our future. The movies have shown us where we're going to be. So when you look at a movie like Total Recall, you know, the new one, the 2012 edition, 8 years later, the world is starting to feel and look just like it does in the movies. I mean, minus the flying cars, but people have been building tiny homes, and that's a thing now. I'm sure you've seen tiny homes. I look at a tiny home like an oversized room with all my stuff strategically placed. It's still a tiny home. But the crazy thing is inside of this movie, right? Everybody's stacked on top of each other. They show you pictures of the outside and the sky. People can't go outside. You look up, it's pitch black in the daytime. I mean, do you look at this and actually say, wow, they're actually showing us a piece of future? Or do you look at it and say, wow, this is just a movie. Total Recall's just a movie. Idiocracy's just a movie. My life will never be like this. Take your head from out of the sand and join real life. Because I feel like it's actually showing us what life looks like in the future. You know, I was having a conversation with the listener of mine, right? And I asked her the question. I said, do you think when all this is over, everybody's going to want to go back to work? What happens after this? And she responded by telling me, it depends on the person. You got to be active. You're going to have to do something for yourself. You can't just stay sitting at home and think that that's the epiphany that's going to bring this all together. For her, she said when she would leave, it was like a little mini vacation for her. just because she was dealing with so much pressure at home with all the bills, taking care of her husband, things of that nature. So when she would leave on these little mini vacations, i.e. work, she would have something new to talk about once she got back home, sparking so much more conversation. So is that it? We just got to have more conversation and more meaningful connections? And in order for us to get back to reality and get back to things, it's not about washing your hands and, staying clean and all this new things that are being brought into your life. Because let's be honest, a lot of the things that we're learning now, we should have known these things when we were kids, right? It's about the connections that you make with people and the conversations that you have when you're away, when you see life outside of your home. Thanks for listening. I want to take the time to thank everyone who's been listening to Inconsistently Consistent. As you know, this podcast is produced and recorded by me. I'm the only one behind the scenes making this podcast happen. So listening and spreading the word will be greatly appreciated. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I'm sure your ears will thank your brain later. Inconsistently Consistent. I'm out. This episode of Inconsistently Consistent was produced and recorded by Eric G. Polk, aka Everything Real Is Known. This is a Weird Recordings production.